Sup, people? It's your boy Chig from Gooner Eagle Eye coming to you again with a Watchalong. It's been a minute since I've done this, since the World Cup. So, been nursing my voice all day, barely spoke to anyone in anticipation of this game. Just to talk quickly about the lineup, and if you're following me on Twitter at Colossal Chig, you'll know I've already said a lot of this to you guys already. Oh, excuse me. Let me just adjust something because I can see the lighting here is poor. To me, I'm not that worried about the lineup. I actually quite like it. I did say in my own preview that I didn't think two up top was the way to go in most away games, but particularly these type of away games, which will be quite competitive. I didn't think there was any reason to do that. He's gone with a balanced side. Obviously, we didn't have Torreira available. I thought Granit Xhaka trained yesterday, but it seems like he didn't travel. So I don't know. My information was a mistake there. So to compensate, he put in the other defensive midfielder in our squad, and that is El Nene. So I don't really have too much of an issue with that. It makes a lot of sense, actually. El Nene, I don't see him as a Mustafi type of character. You know, I think a lot of people are kind of reacting like, "Oh no, he's bound to make a mistake." We're underway, by the way, just so you know. Yeah, he's bound to make a mistake. He's bound to fuck up. He's bound to do this. Listen, El Nene ain't the best player. You know, he's someone who, for me, is a prime candidate to sell in order for us to boost on transfer funds. I'm with you guys on that, but I think he'll be fine today. I don't think he'll be a standout. Don't get me wrong, but I think he'll be fine. I don't think there'll be too many issues. We're underway, by the way. I think I've said that already, but I just wanted to make that clear. So yeah, for me, I do think that this game is going to be a difficult one. I think we're going to have, and a lot of people think that because we beat them 5-2, we're automatically going to smack them up because we're better this season than we were last season. And, you know, because of that, we must mean that, well, if we beat them 5-2 during our worst season, surely we go, oh, here we go. Here we go. Keep going. Oh, no. What kind of ball was that, bruh? Got taken out for his trouble as well. And lacquer. Yeah, another piece of luck, by the way. Zuma and Jagielka are playing together. Jagielka in his only third start. So hopefully we should be able to capitalize on that. Lacquer has a bit of a turn of pace. I wouldn't say he has out-and-out pace. Also, when he feels like running, has a bit of a turn of pace as well. I think someone like Ainsley Maitland-Niles is probably going to be key in a game like this. So we'll see what happens. Lacquer has just come off the field just for that knock. But let's see. I mean, we do have players that like scoring goals against Everton. So Ramsey's on the bench. He has a good goal scorer record against Everton. Ozil performed very well against them last season and was a large reason for the 5-2. Let's be real here. Mkhitaryan, I think, got 3 assists in that game. So we do have players that like performing well against Everton. So let's see. Let's see. You know, I do think this will be a difficult game. I still think it'll be a difficult game. I'll take a scrappy 1-0 victory, and that 1-0 is in and go, I don't give a damn. As long as it's 3 points. We're at the business end of the season, which means performing performances don't really matter. It's just results. And results are the only thing that matters now. We need to haul ass and just drag ourselves over the line. And if that means taking scrappy victories, and I do think this will be a scrappy game, then so be it. You know, and with Mustafi, I'm hoping that Mustafi playing against his old club will mean that he wants to do well. That's what most players think when they play against their own club. They want to perform well, you know. So I'm hoping that will be the case. But we'll see what happens. Ozil on the right-hand side. As he maintenance on the attack. Ozil swinging it back round. Oh, two lacks. Oh, gosh. Let's pop into the chat room and see what you man and ladies are saying. How is the chat room today? They're good? Do I have my usual trolls in there? How you guys doing? I'm coming to join you, I think. I'm trying to look for myself. All right. How you guys doing? You good? 26 of y'all in here. So drive up their likes for me. Oh, I've already got spams. These spammers find you real quick, don't they? Fucking hell. All right, so let's get on some deleting thing. I'm planning to see if Ola's available. Probably bring him on and see if he's available just to see how he is and that. So how's everyone in the chat room? How are you guys feeling about the game? Let me know. Speak to me. Let me know. You guys feeling confident? How are you feeling about the game? Yeah, I figured, brother. I figured. That's why I didn't even holler at you. I don't know. So one thing about YouTube, Matthew, is if you'll notice, my volume ain't on, and the reason for that is because even if I turn my volume on, I might get a copyright strike for it. So I can't hear what the commentators are saying. From what I can tell, I think he's on the pitch, but I'm not 100% certain. All right, so Everton on the attack here. They're on the left-hand side. They've got a throw in. So let's see how that goes. Where's everybody watching the game? Pub, at home? Talk to me. I've never seen a chat room so quiet. This is unusual. Also, don't forget to drag up those like buttons for me. I always appreciate it. I know you guys just think that's a tagline. I genuinely do appreciate it when you just drive up those likes. Yeah, you never know though, Matthew. You never know. On the one hand, yes, you'd think Jagiel could be, what is he, 37? So I know he's in his mid-30s. So you think him being in there, surely at some point he'll let them down. Not necessarily because he's terrible, just because he's older. But I just got this feeling I've got this feeling that he'll perform pretty well, and then maybe as the game unlucky, that was a good long ball. Like I said on the end of that, it was a good long ball. Thank you, Ola. Appreciate it. Thank you, Paul. Thank you, brother. I do appreciate it. Yeah, man. Sometimes watching the game on mute is just a lot better, because unless it's Alex Scott, who's the only pundit that seems to talk sense to me, and it has nothing to do with the fact that I think she's fit and she's an Arsenal player. I promise you. But I actually do think she talks sense. So unless it's her talking, I don't care. I used to like Gary. Oh, is that a goal? Ah. So you let the old man score. Phil Jagielka has put Everton in front. And this is why I tell you lot that this game ain't going to be easy. Man talking like 3-0, 4-0. I'm like, since when? We're not Man City here. You know this, right? We still defend like a bunch of chumps. And this is a typical example. I don't even know how to describe this ball. The corner came in. Mustafi was Mustafi. I don't know. I don't even know how to describe it. Attempted to header the ball away. It then ricocheted off another Everton player, and Jagielka was 3 yards out and just passed the ball into the net. It's just a bunch of nonsense. We defend like a bunch of chumps, and this is an example of it. And this is why this top four race ain't gonna be easy, yo. It ain't gonna be easy because it'd be better if we did defend well, but you got people like Mustafi in defense. I'm sorry, let this old man score as well. We're just saying, and this is why I said I had this feeling. I had this feeling he'd make some sort of impact with them early on in the game. And look at what has happened. Mustafi against his old club, performing the only way Mustafi knows how to. Phil Jagielka fans. Phil Jagielka. Phil Jagielka scored from 3 yards out, not with his head, with his feet. Because that's how terrible we are at defending. With Risanta. Yes, I am an Arsenal fan. Mustafi is or has always been suspect, Uganda. He's always been suspect. Well, I'm with you, brother. I'm not. I still think we'll do it, but it's going to be a hard slog, bruv. Especially now that we're 1-0 down. I always feel better about these things when we go into the lead and they've come back and then we'll kick on. I much prefer that situation. When we're chasing the game, I do get worried, especially away from home. We don't have the greatest of away records. And ironically, I actually think out of Leicester away, Wolves away, Everton away, this is the easiest one. That's the irony of it. Because I think Wolves would be hella difficult. And I think Leicester, I know we've had decent results against Leicester. That will be a difficult away game, yeah. Especially the way Brendan Rodgers is starting to get them to play. Anthony Gordon's confident, in spite of the goal, we'll go third. I hope so. I hope so. I hope so. Oh. Is Robbie going to be mad again now? Maybe he will. Maybe he will. We lose. Let me tell you something now. You're like, you may not be as mad as you might think. Nah, I'm joking. He's an Arsenal fan. Of course he'll be annoyed. Like we all will be. Yes, I do. I remember. I remember. So Everton have the ball here. Just approaching the halfway line. Knocked a long ball in. Oh, wonderful control. Wow. Oh my gosh. So managed to defend for once. Flipping heck. They are all over us. Yo. I ain't gonna lie, they're pressing. They're pressing exactly like I thought they would. And we're out. Oh gosh. Here we go. Arsenal to finish fifth. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. You're talking like that talk like it's over. It ain't over. Oh, spammers, spammers, spammers. Can't you see? I don't have time for you to bother me. Yes, I can see what you say, LOL videos. Spammers in that. On this thing, bruv. You ain't on this thing. I'll block you all. It ain't a problem. It's over. Let's face it. Fucking hell, man. You are doom and gloom. We're the only side in the Premier League. This stat is appearing on the screen now. We're the only side in the Premier League to not keep a a clean sheet away from home. It was expected. We were going to concede. Really, I went with 1-0. I'm an idiot, really, because I should have remembered that stat myself. So this should not be a surprise. All right, ball comes in town, and I just want a bit more urgency in the boys because I think now that we've conceded a goal, the plan has to be okay. We've conceded a goal. Look at this, and this is why I don't like this play from the back. Bullshit, right here. Just get the ball up. So knocking it to the side all the time. Fucking hell. Where am I live, Rosata? I'm at home. I am at home. Because I ain't going to Liverpool on a Sunday, straight up. Show, please. MFD, like I said earlier, even if I put the sound on, never mind showing the TV, I'd get a copyright strike. No, thank you. London, brother. London. Don't forget, guys, please make sure you drive up those likes, please. And feel free to donate. I know some of you guys do that in the chat. Feel free to do that. Well, you would. as we're losing right now. Using the mood to donate when that happens, but do feel free to do that. Oh gosh, that was way too close. Fuck it up. So way too much of Socrates' groin there. Flip the leg. I don't care if you're a girl. You spam my shit, I will block you. I'll tell you what. Let me just hide this guy as well. Fuck it. It's woeful to that. I agree. But then that's the confidence that someone like Skodjo Mustafi gives you. But to be fair, they all look like they're playing stupid. That's what I'm saying, Masati. Why am I struggling? There's no footage, and you're still asking what to tell you. In fact, if you go onto anybody's YouTube and think they're going to turn around and show a TV of a football match, then I don't know what to tell you. You're an idiot, because you should know that these sort of things. There's a reason. Sky would be on my ass if I ever did that. They would be on my ass, and rightly so. What you could do is click one of these links that these spammers keep giving you and watch them give you a virus. You could always do that. My man, Mr. Franklin. Yes, well, you know what I feel about Mustafi already. You already know. What's up, Wilson? Yeah, I think the key to us winning this game, and considering that Everton are attacking a lot of the time, I'm not sure how we're going to do that. But I think the key to us winning this game is getting a first half goal uh, without conceding, mind you, anymore. If we can get it back to 1-1, I'll be confident again. But there just seems to be no flow in the team. There seems to be, I don't know what's going on. It's not clicking at all. And that's a worry. That is a concern. But like I said, did I think it was going to be realistic we'd win all these games? No, I didn't. I've always said, for me, there's 21 points available. If we can get 16, I think we make top 4. If we can get 18, I think we make top 3. And I'll keep saying that. I think that is going to be the case. 16 for top 4, 18 for top 3. So what I will say is, if we end up losing this, it puts a lot of pressure on the remaining 6. Ugandan. Man, how do I put this? I think we need at least 5 signings. Do I think we'll make 5 signings? No. But I think we need 5 signings. If I was him, I'd get rid of 2 of our centre backs. I think you know which 2 I'd get rid of. I'd personally bring back and keep Chambers. I know people are not a fan of that idea, but I would. I'd sell El Nene personally. I'd sell one of, if not both of, Mesut Ozil and or Mkhitaryan. And then I start to bring in some quality. I bring in 2 centre backs. I bring in a left back. I bring in like a Santi type of central midfielder. And then I bring in a left and or a right winger. So depending on if you sell both Mkhitaryan and Ozil, you're going to need to replace that creativity and then go from there. I don't think it will work like that, Ricing. In fact, if anything, if we lose this, it may encourage the players to go for it against Napoli because they may see that as an easier task than qualifying for the top 4. So I actually don't think it will work like that personally. Yes, I do. I do, Ugandan. I do. Yeah, our midfield does seem to be flat. I don't think Elneny and Guendouzi have ever played with each other as well, which is a little bit of a worry. I mean, obviously they play with each other in training, but I think that's about as far as it goes. All right, the right hand side. The right hand side was the move, brother. That was the move. And look at this bullshit right here. Look at this bullshit right here. Oh my gosh! Please get on him. Get on him. Fucking hell. You know what, LOL? Oh, I'm calm, I'm calm, Anthony. Calm ish, sort of, a little bit, mostly. Does anyone else think that we're going to end up losing this game or drop points? Well, I notice whenever we concede leads, that's when your Emery out start. So I knew it. And look at Richarlison causing problems. I knew he would. Oh, baby, you. You think so? I don't know why. I don't rate him. I don't rate Richarlison. I think he's a decent young player and he's mobile, he's quick. I think he's got a decent eye for goal. But I don't know why. Whenever I watch him, I never think he's amazing. And I never think he's that good. I just think we need someone who is mobile, quick on the left hand side, but has a little bit of technique. I think you can't play for Arsenal and not have technique, not be able to pass the ball. You know? I'm not saying that Richarlison can't pass the ball, but there's nothing other than him being quick. There's nothing that makes you think, oh yeah, he's destined to be a decent Arsenal player. I hope you're right, Ola. I do. I hope you're right. I knew that. Oh, I see Collins in the house. I knew. I had a feeling that. I mean, I knew Arsenal would concede. but I don't think they're playing well, which is more of a worry, to be honest. Mustafi hat trick. Bite your tongue, Ola. But I'll take it. Don't get me wrong. But bite your tongue. Ah. Yeah, man. Like Uganda says, more like a hat trick in no goals. God forbid. Yeah, we need something. We need something. I do think that I don't think that for um I don't think that what's his name's going to play this game though. Suarez got a feeling he ain't playing in this game. Look at Garner Gay. This is what I want from your midfield. This is what you want from your midfielders, bro. Spammer time. Don't worry, I'm on it. These ones think they're slick. Oh, block you all. It ain't a problem. Bring Rakitic to our midfield. Oh gosh, what a signing that would be. I heard this story that Barcelona are not even that. That look. Oh, what kind of cross, bruh? What is that? If you can't cross the ball, don't. Yeah, I saw the story that Rakitic was looking to be sold by Barcelona. I was like, hey, let's buy him. Talking about a replacement for Ramsey. There's your replacement right there. Yeah, Risanta. Uh, it happens. I see it happen on True Geordie's channels as well. You just get spammers. I should get full-time moderators. To be fair, I just get rid of all this shit. Like I said, I'll block all these fuckers. I ain't a problem. All right, so we're in the 31st minute, Everton just knocking the ball about nicely, doing some nice keep ball, really. Trying to tap down their left-hand side, our right-hand side. Mustafi clears up nicely. Ozil gave the ball away. Everton are back on the attack. I look VP. Salah must go to Arsenal. He's not good. LOL is back. LOL, I gave you an opportunity. And in spite of the fact that you're being abusive to me, I only timed you out. The next time you're abusive, you get blocked. I want to give you that warning now. Are you still watching it? Of course, Resanta. When I say I'm being serious about Avengers, I'm such a geek, I know. But yes, I've got my tickets for it already. In fact, just to show you how serious I am, I took a half day on the day the film drops to watch that movie, and I will be doing a review on this channel for that film. So yes, score this. Who's rolling around like that on the floor? Laka again. Damn. My man's getting chopped the fuck up. If it was me, I'd bring on someone who can hold the ball. So if it was me, I'd probably be tempted to bring on someone like a Wobie. You need someone who's a bit of a ball runner, because all this pass shit is not helping at the moment. You need someone that's just gonna dribble the ball and run at them. That's one thing that Wobie will do. I'd also look to bring on Ramsey, not maybe at halftime, but perhaps sometime in the second half, maybe on the hour mark. I wouldn't bring on Uber just yet. Because Uber, the problem with Uber is this, right? He's someone that likes to play on the back foot. The problem is they're in the lead, so they have no reason to push up. So I think Uber's best place being saved for like a mad 20-minute spell. I know that's not going to be the most popular of answers, but that's how I feel. I wouldn't jeopardize the shape just yet. In other words, for Uber, I'd bring on like a ball carrier in a Wobie, maybe for the last 20, or you could do it the other way around. Bring on Uber for on the hour mark, and then bring on Ramsey for like a mad 20 minutes. Because unless we score in the first half, bear in mind we've got 10 minutes of this first half left. We're going to need to move quite quickly. So yeah, VP, yes, yeah, I am. I am watching it. Took the day off tomorrow specifically for that, and also because I got an appointment. So yes, I am. I'm not expecting to enjoy it though, VP. Wobie. People actually agree with my choice in a Wobie. Wow. Douglas. Not a good start for us, Chig. Poor lineup. Socrates is out for 2 games. Yeah, well, Socrates is always going to pick up that yellow. Let's be real here. Thank you for the sub, Mabarank. Or Mubarank. Not a good first start for us, Chig. Jesus. The crosses need to be better, man. What's going on, man? Come on, Ainsley. Come on. Come on. And 44 people watching and only 13 likes. What's going on, people? Come on. Come on. Does it really take that much effort to be like, let me get this brother I like real quick? Come on. Drive it through. Come on. By the way, over the next couple of weeks, should I mention this now? I won't mention it now. But I have a little thing I'm going to start doing for my subscribers and my viewers. So the best way of keeping up with that news is hitting that subscribe button. But yes, I've got not an announcement per se, but some news that you guys will be interested in, specifically for you guys. So do keep an eye on that. We don't want Sigurdsson to be anywhere near that area hitting long shots. There's one guy I do rate. Him, Gomez, I rate those guys. Yeah, Majid, but to be fair, we've not seen them play together before. I mean, now they don't play games full stop. And I think it takes a special sort of player to be able to successfully partner with Guendouzi effectively, because he's just a different type of player. I gotta be honest, guys. I don't see us getting a goal in this half. So we need to have a barnstormer of a game in the second half because, yeah. Thank you, brother. I appreciate that. Appreciate the donation. Thank you, Mr. Black Scorpion, aka Ola. Thank you for the donation. And you guys don't forget, you could also donate to the show. You know, oh my gosh, Lacazette's down again. Fuck up. They are hacking the shit out of him. But yes, Douglas, I'll come to your question in a second. But yeah, I always dedicate and focus my time on any donations, just like any good YouTuber would. So do hit that donation button if you do for feeling generous. If you don't get twisted, if you ain't, quite frankly, don't. Ain't no pressure on me. Just reminding you guys it's there. And as for your question, Douglas, about Lee, he's not in Liverpool, but he's otherwise engaged. Let's put it that way. It's his business to tell you what he's doing. So I'll let him tell you. It'll probably be best to catch his review. He'll be able to tell you how he saw the game. So no doubt he'll do a review off for the game. Do check that out. Could be plugging Lee's show and everything on this. What's going on? There you go. Uber's on this thing. Uber Sanchez is on this thing. Like Uber Sanchez says right there. Uber Sanchez, I feel you, brother. Trust me, I feel you, brother. There's that time of month where money starts getting a bit like, ooh, boy. Where you're, as Kevin Hart says, see the way my account is set up? If you know the joke, you know. Bernard's a good player. You know, a lot of people sleep over Bernard. He's a good player, bro. Tell me we didn't just concede a penalty. There's a problem watching it on mute. I don't know what's going on until it's confirmed. Okay, was that just a corner? Yeah, it's just a corner. Sorry, guys. Sorry to scare you. Thank you, VP. Big shout out to VP for the $2 donation. $2, $1. It all counts. It all matters. Thank you, brother. Douglas? No, I'm not on a promise, unfortunately. Oh, that's a slap, though. Rich, I agree with you. I agree with you. I do think, just digressing from the football a second, I do think that Kevin Hart is funnier than people give him credit for. More in his stand-ups. It's not so much his movies, but his stand-ups in particular, I think are good. But for me, I think Dave Chappelle is up there with your Eddie Murphys, with your with your classic legendary stand-ups. You know, your Richard Pryors, your people like that. You know, he's an artist and he's a comedian that genuinely both black people and white people adore. So, yeah. Oh, you meant is Lee on a promise? Not necessarily. I wonder if he'll actually tell you. Unless plans change from what you're telling me he was doing yesterday. I'll let him tell you. I'll let him tell you, Douglas. Yeah, we're a minute plus stoppage time away from half time. It's the 43rd minute. So, yeah. By the way, any kind of questions and quick Q&As, anything you want to do during halftime, I ain't going to leave you guys. So if there's anything that you kind of want to cover over halftime, I'm going to do a very, very brief, first half review here, which is basically going to consist of us defending badly and then hacking the crap out of Lacazette. Because that seems to be basically what we're doing at the moment. I am watching the match, Ali. For your next question, the reason why the camera's not on the TV and the sound isn't on is because if you know anything about YouTube, these things get you copy striked. So I ain't trying to get a copy strike, and that is why the camera is not faced to the TV. Hence the no footage warning. Wilson, I kind of covered that, but I'll talk more about that at halftime. We're literally approaching it. We've got 2 minutes injury time left. Quite frankly, the way this is going on, I don't think we're going to do anything in those 2 minutes. So let's see. I've got a spammer here. I've got a block. All right, so I missed a bunch of messages, so hold on. Yeah, Uber Sanchez, I kind of agree with that. I actually quite like Night School is the one you're talking about. I actually like that movie. It's always fun. Give me what makes a couple of decent fun films every now and again. Don't get me wrong. I just think, for me, if we're talking about pure stand-up, I think he's better in that than he is in movies. He's more funnier to me in stand-up than he is in movies. But Chappelle is a different breed. Because here's an unpopular opinion. See, I don't find Chris Rock, for example, that funny. I don't. I don't find his stand-ups that funny. I don't find his movies that funny. But one thing I will say is that even Kevin Hart has a long way to go before he's in that kind of Chris Rock, Dave Chappelle, that sort of league. So it's almost not fair to compare the two. Okay. What changes do we make all the time? Ollie's at the world will lose. Thoughts on Ollie? I will give you the thoughts on Ollie shortly. It's half time now. Arsenal are going in 1-0. What about Lee Evans? Okay. Right. I'm going to come on to all of these questions. I'm getting bombarded with questions now. So do feel free to keep hitting me up with questions as we go into halftime. But yeah, my very, very brief first half review is we play like crap. We playing like dare I say, play like we're scared. Maybe playing a bit like we're lazy. Just stuck in first gear at the moment, and I'm not sure what will change it. I almost guarantee that Emery will make a halftime change. He usually does that when we're losing a game and when the performance level isn't like it should be. As to be honest, I would expect my manager to recognize and do. If a performance level isn't right, you make the change. You don't wait to see if they react, which is what the previous manager did a lot of. So, for me, I think he'll make a change. I still think Iwobi is that change. I think that's the change that I would make. So I suppose that covers the Wilson question. I think Ramsey. I don't think the Ramsey situation would. I don't think it would make a lot of difference in this game right now. I think, for me, I'd much rather see an Iwobi come on because we need a ball carrier. It's as simple as that. We need a ball carrier. We need someone that's going to push this defense back. And I think Iwobi is that character to push the defense back. So that's who I'd bring on. Who would I bring it on for? Honestly, this ain't going to be popular, but probably Ozil. Either Ozil or Mkhitaryan. I don't think either of them have a particularly good games. So I wouldn't want to compromise ourselves. Fucking hell, what's wrong with my nose? I wouldn't want to compromise myself defensively, but yeah, I would probably look to bring off one of them and bring on Iwobi. So let's see what happens. All right. Oh, there you go. I knew that sneeze was coming. We need a Iwobi. Yes, VP. You need an aerial threat. Yep. I agree with you, Jacob. I agree. Well, I don't think he's particularly the best header of the ball, to be fair. But I agree with you. We need Ramsey. I just think Ramsey's a bit of a runner, and I don't think it's the sort of game we need a runner necessarily. I could be wrong, but I don't. Laffy, I don't think it's even a cold. I think it might be fucking hay fever because it literally just came on now, so I don't know what the fuck. Kolasinac has been terrible. Yep. Straight up. Yep. Bring on Iwobi for El Nene. Put Mickey into central midfield. Yeah, Reese, I love that. I love that. I think that's a pretty good idea, actually, because I've always said that, to me, I actually think that Mkhitaryan will eventually go in that direction. As he starts to get older, he'll start to drop deeper. And whether it's for Arsenal or another club, I think his destiny is that central, almost in a Santi sort of manner, is that central midfield role. Can you lead to Lord's Prayer for Mustafi, please? I've already said it. I don't think even Jesus Christ has tapped out on Mustafi. Let me tell you. Don't cry yet, Chig. Second half. Bless you, Messi. Bless you, brother. Bless you, Douglas. What was Jagielka's goal like, Bailey? Honestly, Bailey, it basically, the corner came in. Mustafi attempted to do whatever it is that Mustafi does and headed the ball away. It ricocheted to one of their players, or one of our players. In fact, they're about to show the goal. So it was a throw-in, apologies. Mustafi attempted to head the ball, completely missed it. Him and Alan attempted to head the ball, completely missed it. The ball kind of ricocheted to one of their players who attempted a bicycle kick. And then Jagielka literally from 5 yards out, just tapped it in. It was the dumbest goal. The dumbest goal. Kolasinac has been terrible. Yep, he has been. Crosses, runs, defensively covering. I think he's been terrible. Lacazette keeps going down. Lewis, he keeps getting hacked down. You're not seeing the tackles on Lacazette right now. Wilson, this is me you're talking to. I said it from the very get-go that Mustafi was a terrible signing. And so it's passed. Mystic Chig. Chig knows defenders. I keep telling you. Oh, see, Omar, I wouldn't have even seen that comment unless I scrolled down. But thank you, brother. Here's what I'm going to do for you. I'm going to reserve an all expenses paid trip to the block party. Let me know how it goes, dickhead. What have you seen it? Just a nice little sly message. I was like, what the fuck? But Doozy has been shit. Yeah, I just came on. Sorry about your cold. Yeah, it should be all right. The atheist. Oh dear. I'm a Christian man, atheist. Are we going to fall out? Looks like Arsenal left behind the team form in Dubai. Telling me, right? Telling me. Although we did play well against Newcastle. So you tell me what the fuck happened. Who are your favorite rappers, Uber Sanchez? So my favorite rappers of all time, I like all sorts of hip hop, all sorts. So I love Nas, Jay-Z, Scarface. Gosh, my brain's gone now. Yes, people always say I look like Biggie, and you know what makes that worse? Me and him shared the first name, Christopher. So yes, Biggie is my favorite rapper of all time. But my favorite rappers are again another two of my favorite rappers of all time who are still alive are Ludacris and Busta Rhymes. Two of the most energetic lyricists out there. Another one I love is Redman. Another question, which I know people always ask me, is do I like a lot of the news music I hear today? No, I don't. Straight up. I don't listen to none of that mumble rap nonsense. I don't. But I love Kendrick. I love J. Cole. Drake, I could take or leave. To be honest, I think he's an average rapper and a less than average singer, in my view. But there you go. He's good looking and he can sing, so I get it. I get the appeal. It's just not for me. British guys, my favorite British rappers of all time is Kano. I did like Stormzy until he started getting rude unnecessarily on Insta to me. Long story. So yeah, that kind of thing. That was a thorough answer to your question, Uber. I hope you're happy. I hope you like that. According to the commentators, if there's no malice in a tackle, then it isn't a foul. That's their excuse for no. Right. Okay. It's only because it's Arsenal. I wonder if they still say those bars if it was, I don't know, a Liverpool or a Man United. You know, these TV companies love those two teams. I wonder if they still share that sentiment. Jacob, you got to concede. Yeah. Jacob, I agree with you. We've got to expect to concede against Everton because our away record is terrible. We're the only team in the league to not keep a clean sheet away from home, which is incredible to me. So yeah, you're right. Owen, yeah, he is. They all are these days. Will Graham. Yep. That's Arsenal for you, Will. That's Arsenal for you. Yeah, it did. It did. But Boots, if there's no VAR, it don't matter. So it just is what it is. Oh, just lost my way now. Lost where I was because of all these spammers. while we play now, he's awful. He's not great. Let's put it that way. He's not great. I still am not dead against it. I get it. Flip, I forgot where I was now. Chig did you watch the whole replay? It was on the line. Should it have been a goal? Nope. But it is. It shouldn't have been. Shoulda, coulda, woulda, but it is. It is a goal, and that's the point. The 77 people watching, people, drive those likes through the roof. It's literally just below you. Just hit that like, just below. It helps. It all helps the show. It really does. Guendouzi out, Iwobi in. Yeah, that would be a good move as well. That would be a good move as well. You're sexy. Thanks. Yeah, we've been poor, man. I hope that Emery has a better plan for the second half. Me and you both. Yeah, I agree with you, Douglas. Mustafi's never been good enough. I think I answered your question, Uber, about favorite rappers. Yeah, I agree with you, Machi, about that midfield. I'd also change the formation, Crook. I think you got to change the formation, change something. Change something. And that's why I'd bring on Iwobi, and maybe it might even be better to, like someone said in the chat room, take off a Guendouzi and maybe put Iwobi and play that kind of three attackers behind Lacazette. Because I think that works better. It looks like Ramsey is coming on. The second half's about to start. Ramsey's coming on. I'm trying to figure out for who. Right. Oh, Ramsey and Uber are coming on. Okay. I like this double switch shit. Oh, I like this double switch shit. Okay. All right. Oh, I like this. Come on, Emery. I like this. I like this. Newcastle atrocious, though. Yeah. But you still got to beat what's in front of you, though. You still got to beat what's in front of you. Jacob, this away game was always going to be difficult. I tried telling people that. See, with things like 3-0, 4-0, stuff like that. I'm like, come on, bro, dog. Come on. Everton are no chumps. We miss Torreira and Xhaka. Arun, I hate to admit it, but yes, we do. Crook, I agree. Big Pun and Big L, two of the best rappers ever. All right, so we're back. Second half. Kolasinac off, not missing. Okay, so Kolasinac is off. Presumably, they've gone to 4 at the back. Because I can see Monreal seems to be playing more advanced. Which I think is a good idea, actually. I'll figure out who's come off shortly. Oh, so it's Collar and El Nene. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I like that. I actually like that. Formations change, which is what I asked for. Ramsey's on. I personally would have brought on Iwobi, but okay. And Uber's come on sooner than I expected, which I can see the logic behind. So let's see. Corner comes in. Just strike that. Don't try to finesse it. Just strike it. You don't need to finesse it like that. How Jordan? Arsenal away equals loss. I hope you're wrong. Thank you, Reese. I appreciate it, man. Thank you, Reese. Just try to get there, man. That's all I'm trying to do. Just trying to get there. Trying to make it there. Me and Lee would be talking extensively about changes that we both want to make to our shows. So you guys are definitely going to see us really ramping it up over the course of the next couple of months. I think we both have our own ideas about how we want to go because we're different format, we're different types of shows. So yeah, I think Lee's already mentioned that he's got some changes coming for next week, which of course I know what they are. I think you guys will look forward to. I think you'll enjoy it as well. So do stay tuned to a channel for that, and stay tuned to, or just strike that. No. Sorry, guys. That was so annoying. Ball came out to, I think was it Ramsey? Uh, Literally just test Pickford. Test him. My man tries to go for some sort of dumb lob and goes right over him. Thank you, VP, for the donations. I appreciate it. Yes, Majib, he's changed to a back four, which I like. He's taking Kolasinac off, Nene off, put on Uber, and put on Ramsey. So presumably Ramsey will play on the. Gosh, that's a good question. I suppose Ramsey will play on the right. No, he'll play next to Guendouzi. And I don't know. We'll see how it is. But yeah, shout out to VP. Thank you for the further donation, your second donation of the day. Don't forget, guys, you can do the super chat donation. It is a function of YouTube. Appreciate any donations that come my way. And to be honest, it is that kind of time of month as well where, quite frankly, people are skint. So you don't have to do a donation if you don't want to. It's not an issue. And Ramsey's made an instant impact. Let's see. His energy certainly has. I will say that. But we can't say that until we score. But has he made a difference? Sure. Yes, I agree. Elijah, yeah, I would say so. I would say so. We're starting to drive him back now. So I'm hoping this is going to be a long second half for them. Okay, ball comes in from Guendouzi. Not the greatest. Hands in the air. They're able to defend that out. Ball comes back to Guendouzi. Knocking it about the back. Comes into Meza. Meza's coming deep, by the way, to collect that ball. It's not like we're in a particularly threatening area. All right, back to Guendouzi. Starting to dictate play now. Just starting to. That should be quicker. Should be sharper. Should be quicker. That ball should be a lot quicker. I'm with you, Boots. I'd rather look, like I said earlier, if it means getting 3 points, I'd take a deflected own goal if that's what it took. Performances don't matter, results do. So I'm with you. All right, just blast that in. Oh, not like that. Uh, Douglas, for me, so if you're a long-time subscriber of mine, you'll know I don't have the best of, shall we say, sorry, I don't have the best of views on Aaron Ramsey. I really don't. He's someone who I've had a lot of frustrations with in the past, particularly with the previous manager who had this constant obsession seemingly over Aaron Ramsey. So I have never been overly enamored with him. But let me tell you something, right? I still don't necessarily think he's the best player. And I do think that Arsenal fans do have this thing whereby you could have been crap for most of your career. But if you have a string of 10 games, you become this savior, this hero, this unsellable figure. If you wanted to be honest, do I feel like it's possible for us to get a better player than Aaron Ramsey? I do. I do think there are better players out there than Aaron Ramsey. Having said all of that, the man has won my respect because it would be very easy for him to be in what I like to call handing in notice mode. Well, when you hand in your notice, your motivation naturally drops. Your effort naturally drops because the way you see it is you're leaving. And let's be real here, as much as I think that we're a bigger club, he's going to a better club in Juventus. He just is. So I think it would be very easy for Aaron to just say, you know what, I'm out of here, bun this, I'm gone. It would be very easy for him to do that. But the mere fact that he is putting in 100% effort and 100%, the mere fact he's putting in so much effort, sorry, me watching the game and talking is really distracted. The mere fact that he is putting in so much effort and so much time and is really turning out performances, to me, wins my respect. And for that reason, that's why you won't necessarily hear me talk too much crap about Aaron Ramsey. For me, good luck to him. As long as he continues on this vein, me and him have no issue. That's my view. Could feel my voice going already. It's hard doing this stuff by yourself, I tell you. I don't know how. There's a couple of podcasters that I listen to, right? One of them does like 2, sometimes 3 hours by himself. I'm like, how the heck do you do that by yourself? My voice goes strained. Anthony Gordon, first place, third place, Chig. Let's see. Like I said at the start of the stream, for me, I'm realistic. I always knew that we wouldn't win all 7 games. I didn't think we'd drop points already, but I knew we wouldn't win all 7 games. So for us, it's about, okay, how are we going to recover after this? Napoli being an important game as well. So let's see. Nevertheless, the game's not done. We do finish games strongly generally. Not with passes like that, though. Mickey, what was that? Well, yeah, I don't know. We'll see. I do think we're playing better, though. We are playing better. We've upped it. I think we're defending better as well. But we don't particularly look like scoring. That's a bit of a worry. Hold on a sec, bro. Ramsey's going to Juventus. She's not a scrub. Hal Jones, don't get it twisted. I did not say he was a scrub, but you will never convince me that he is this world-class player that people are making him out to be. Yes, he's going to Juventus, and congratulations to him. He secured a big move. I do see the attributes that people like in him, but he also is not the best player in the world. He just isn't. Not in that position. And I do think we will get better. That's just my opinion. Yes, I think his efforts should be commended, but they shouldn't be. We shouldn't now get it twisted that because he's given us so much efforts in his last few weeks, that suddenly he's this irreplaceable player. I refuse to accept that, Al. So, yeah, he's not a scrub, but don't tell me he's this fantastic world-class player. I will never accept that. So you're getting in each other's way. Douglas, please do, man. Please do. For me, the way I see it is this, right? And I better warn you, Douglas, ahead of time. I have a resting bitch face. There is no other way to say it. I have a resting bitch face. So I won't necessarily be the most approachable of guys. But the way I see it is, I've grown up in an area where the first reaction when we see a stranger is defensive mode first until you make it clear that you are of no threat. So that will be my approach. But after maybe 10 seconds and I realize it's not a threat and it's all love, oh, come on. Like I had a brilliant chance, but it was a difficult one. After I realized that there is no threat, but it's all love. I will always encourage people to approach not an issue at all. It's still surreal to me when I get people, oh, big save. We are defending like a bunch of chumps all of a sudden. What is going on? We are lucky it was not 2-0. We are lucky there weren't 2-0 just now. Flipping heck. But yeah, for me, I would always encourage people to say hello. It always trips me out when people say, oh, can I get a picture with you? Because I don't really like pictures of myself. So and someone says, can I get a picture of you? I'm like, But no, it's definitely all love. So by all means, if you feel like you see me at a game and you want to say hello, brother. I ain't gonna bite your head off. Say hello. What time is it for me so I can sync up? It is 3:22 in the afternoon, Carmichael. And now it's 1-1. At this rate, it's going to be 2-0. Literally, the last 3-4 minutes, Everton are putting it on us. Quite honestly, I'd be happy with a draw. I'll be happy. Let me say that now. I'll be happy with a draw because we're playing like a bunch of chumps. Next season, when we need to sort out this away issue of us because it's a problem. It is a problem. Where in the States are you, Hal? Where in the States are you? No problem, Douglas. No problem. You'll see me go to a lot more home games next season. I think away games. I'll be honest with you, bro. I'm lazy as fuck when it comes to traveling for Arsenal. So for me, it's unlikely I'll go to too many away games, but home games for sure because I'm literally 20 minutes from the stadium. So yeah, you'll okay. I like this counter attack of ours. Let's do something with it, though. Oh, of course we didn't. Yeah, so it's unlikely you'll see me at too many away games, but home games for sure. Oh, you're a New Yorker. I should have known how. When you came at me with that Ramsey thing, I should have known you were a New Yorker. Direct motherfuckers, just like London people. Yeah, it's starting to grow, isn't it? It's starting to grow. From my cousin lives in Maryland, and he tells me that MLS is not so much of a thing, but he says that what he's noticed is that the Premier League, interestingly, is what people are actually starting to follow more and more in the States. So yeah, it's always amazing to me that I've got listeners that are all over the globe. It's crazy. New York, 10:30 in the morning, listen to my black ass flipping out. This is not a fun game, man. It is not a fun game. Nitro for Florida. Flipping heck. I know Florida is kind of south, so you must be even earlier. What time is it in Florida? All right, here we go. Come on the left hand side. Nice attack. Where's the follow up? Yeah, get that back down. We ain't got time for you to dwell on the ball. Oh, really? We got the second fewest goals conceded in 2019. Wow. Don't get me wrong, we're a long way from first. Man City have only conceded five, but we've only conceded 10, which ain't terrible. It's 10:25. Oh, wait a minute. So it's 10:25 in Florida, and it's 10:25. So what are you both? What's it called? Are you both on the? Forgive me, I am English. I don't know. I don't know these things. Are you on the Eastern? Is it Eastern time? East Coast time? Eastern Central time? Whatever the heck it's called. East Coast time. There you go. People are helping me out here. Okay. Okay. I bet. So you're a long sufferer as well, Boots, huh? I'm I was a I I suppose I became an Arsenal fan in my 89th in the 89 season, when I was 4 years old. Although my mum would tell you I was always an Arsenal fan because she was always an Arsenal fan. So there you go. Yeah, 1889 for me was the famous year. So no, I didn't watch the game, but I since watched the game. I have the 89 DVD. Okay. Oh, you're dwelling on the ball, man. Why are you like all these stupid last minute tackles they're making? Oh, that cross is poor. Oh, you got mountain time boots. Okay, I see you. 828. Flipping heck. You're not messing around. My rank, I think it'll be 1-1. As I always thought Arsenal would win this game, but just seeing our performance in that, I don't see how we're going to win it. I'll be honest. So I think the best that we can hope for. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. You man better defend this. The runner. The runner. Oh, thank God. Richarlison causing problems. Reese, I agree with you, actually. I think that's an excellent comparison. It does remind me of the West Ham game where West Ham, I still maintain, they didn't even play that well. We just decided, you know what? Nah. I don't think Everton are playing that well. It's just like we can't be asked. Just going through the motions. The only thing I'm a little bit hopeful for is the fact that it's the 67th or ticking over to the 68th minute, which is still enough time to at least get a goal. It's enough time to get 2 goals, really. We can't lose this game, man. Oh. Urs has been playing like crap as well. I get that. Nice, beautiful, beautiful. Well done, Uber. Oh, oh, lucky. Just mistimed the jump. Don't let him skip you. Monreal, don't let him skip you. Proper end-to-end stuff. I ain't gonna lie to you guys. This is not comfortable. LOL, do you actually want to know, or you're gonna get insulting? You actually want to know it is 1-0 to Everton. Yeah, I agree with you, Crook. I agree with you. Oh, Arsenal, man. For flip's sake. All right, Mkhitaryan. Nice and easy now. Nice and easy now. Oh, fuck. Oh, Mkhitaryan had an excellent chance. Flip. Just went past the far post. Oh, do you know what? I've been tempted not to. But Rago is pissing me off. So I'm gonna. I was tempted not to, but he's pissing me off, so I've just blocked him. We shit and need wingers. Yeah. We need to go to salvage this crap. But get crap game by us lot. Leno wanted to counter. Okay, beautiful turn. Ah. Woo. Wow. Richarlison is causing us all sorts of problems now, by the way. He had a pretty quiet first half, but right now, him and Sigurdsson are hooking up real nicely, and it's really getting on my nerves, to be honest. I don't know, Bailey, to be honest, because I think it's quite end to end. Arsenal maybe, but I think Everton are doing exactly what I said they'll do in the preview. I think they're counter-attacking really well, particularly in the second half. I think they've realised, all right, Arsenal are going to put it on us. So let's try and keep it nice and tight and break away when we can. That's exactly how I thought they'd set up and play. So, yeah. I think for them, they're finding more success when they counter-attack than when they build up like they are now, because then they concede the ball. Was so very poor. Yeah. I knew it, but guys, here's the thing. I know you guys are saying, thank God. And anyone who wanted to know why I don't rate Richarlison, right there. My man was all by himself. He should have done so much better. So much better. My gosh, that was terrible. I'm going to lie, it should have been 2-0. Or he should have at least tested Leno. But yeah, for me, what was I going to say? Those were coming off. Yes, get a Wobie on, man. Come on, Wobes, let's do this thing. You need to shave that mushroom head of yours off, though. I don't get that. I don't get that hairstyle. You need to talk about that. But yeah, like I said, people are talking about how crap we're playing and how disappointed they are. I kept warning people. Everton are no chumps. I kept telling people this. This should not be a surprise. They are no chumps. Added to the fact that we are terrible away. Now, I always looked at last season, to be honest, as a bit of a freak result, considering that how bad we were for such a long period of time away from home, and the fact that we were still being managed by the previous manager. I always felt that 5-2 was just like, where did that come from? Because I think people have got gassed from that result. I'm like, listen, no chumps, you know. No chumps. And people have been writing off Silva like Silva's some sort of bum. And I'm like, listen, I don't think he's the best of managers. I still think Everton can find a better manager, but he's no bum either. So I always knew that. VP, I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking about doing a live show every time. Certainly every time. Nice. See what I'm saying? See the impact of what we're making already? Just someone that's just going to drive them back. Drive them back and just run at them. None of this passing stuff. Just run at them. Okay. But learn to pass when you need to, though. Flipping heck. Yeah, so VB, I probably will try and do it as much as I can. Particularly when games are on Sky. I'm usually here watching it anyway. So why not? Plus, other than True Geordie, no one actually does that. So why not someone else other than True Geordie doing it for on our games in particular, for Arsenal games in particular? Why not? In future, what I want to try and do is get people on with me in order to do it as well. Who do I think is man of the match? Maybe Sigerson or Gomez. I think both of them have played very well for. Yeah, I think both of them have played pretty well, to be fair. Can see what Emre thought of that Lacazette effort. Just old age, Hal. Just old age. Wally Walcott's coming on. You just know the stage is set for him to get Everton second. You know it. The stage is set. Hoping I'm wrong. Yes. Yes. 100% Ola. And it's funny because I watched Lee's preview and he felt that Emre wouldn't go with Ozil because Ozil hasn't started away yet this season in so long. I actually felt the opposite. I felt that because Ozil had played so well against Everton previously and he's in good form at the moment, that Emre feels like he trusts him enough. Also, it was the constant quotes that he kept coming out with over the course of this week about how Ozil's learned and this, that, and the other. To me, I felt like he slipped into old Mesut, the Mesut that we know. Just Mesut where it was just skulking around, nothing was really happening. Barely noticed him on the pitch, truth be told. And when he did come, and when he did touch the ball, he slowed it down. It weren't a great performance from him. It weren't. Ozil can't play in away games. It's true. It's true. When you have a player who is paid so much that you can only play in half of the games, you're thinking to yourself, hey, something ain't right here. Same old. like Will said, same old. I'll love him forever if Wally Walcott scores an own goal right now. Let me tell you. Our passing has been so slack. And we got 10 minutes left, Joe. 10 minutes. Walcott has made an impact. Hold on. Oh my goodness. Wally Walcott almost made an impact with that pass. Oh my goodness. What is going on here, man? Just drive at him, bro. Drive at him. Well done. Do I watch the IPL? Occasionally, VP. Occasionally. Ola, I've seen what you've said. Kind of, to be honest, Mustafa, you know what? I suppose you had to do that because you're so crap. But he's probably the last man, isn't he? Oh no. You got a yellow card. so crap. My man, you had a head start as well. Like, it's just, why is he so bad? Why? You're 26, bro. It's not even like, at least when Lich's done, you could say, okay, he's older. Why are you so bad? My gosh. I mean, people talk about the fact that Ramsey has the best agent in the business to get 400,000 a week, or Ozil has the best agent in the business to get £350,000 a week. Let me tell you, Mustafi has the best agent in the damn league to get Arsenal to be foolish enough to pay 35 million for him. That's so terrible. Just drive him, bro. Just drive him. That's it. Oh, I'm getting out muscled by Coleman, bro. Fucking hell, come on. Like Will says, why do we play Mustafi? This is what I'm trying, and this is what I was trying to say to Lee. I still stand by it, right? I love Lee, but he's smoking bone when it comes to this argument. His whole thing is, oh well, Mesut shouldn't play games just because he's Mesut Ozil, but then we'll acknowledge that Mustafi's crap, but then we'll still start Mustafi over the potential of Mavropanos because Mavropanos has only had a handful of games. Well, my question is, can Mavropanos be any worse than what Mustafi is doing right now? I mean, really, what good does experience count if the experience you have, you're still not good enough? That's my point. To me, there's no difference. No, I love him. But we just disagree on that point. We disagree more or less everything regarding Mustafi. It's the only thing we really disagree on. Wow, I was the one that said bring on Iwobi. In fact, in my preview, I would have started Iwobi instead of Mkhitaryan. Mkhitaryan hasn't done really anything in this game. But he's given him a corner even though the man didn't touch it. Great. The ref is having a mare. Yeah, Nitro, the ref is crap. Let me find out, because I know you've asked a couple of times. Let me find out. We got 4 minutes, yo. It ain't looking good. Oh, Ola's Kevin Friend. Roy the boy. Welcome, Roy. You must have knew I was going to be pissed. Everton are just managing this game out now. Looks like we're going to lose this game. Playing like this, I can't see how we're going to beat Napoli, even at home. Even at home. Just get that ball back to him. Stop dwelling on the ball. Yeah, we got hard away games, my Frank. We got hard away games. We got Watford away, Leicester away. Roy, I'm with you, brother. I'll be the backup driver in that situation. Fuck's sake, I don't even have any Everton defenders in my fantasy football team. At least that would have made me feel better. I don't even have that. Yeah, here's the thing. Everton are finishing this game stronger, people. We're wondering why I'm not really talking a lot about Arsenal. Quite honestly, they finished the half stronger. But I told people, this would not be easy. I told you. When I was hearing with these predictions of like destructions, I was like, what gives you why are you so confident? I did warn people this. So this is of no real surprise to me. This is what I've been talking about. Because I had a comment on one of my other videos telling me, Chig, you should be aiming for 21 points. Why are you talking about 16 and 15 points? Because I know my team. I know my team. You might not know your team. I know my team. I know what they're like. They will drop these type of points. Of course they will. Of course they will. This was a winnable game. And in my mind, to be honest, the easiest away game that we've actually got aside from Burnley. It was the easiest one to me. Hey, I actually said just have to make a good tackle. Oh shit. Nah, I'm not in that mode, Andrew. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna tap out on them. losing a game is not going to make me tap out of my team. You know, technically, I think we're still in the top four now, so it's it is what it is. It's a shame. It is a shame that we've allowed these fools above us to stay above us. But it is what it is. We are where we are. I'm just looking at the table now as things stand. So as things stand, we're still in the top four place, but by goal difference. Tottenham are a point ahead of us. It is what it is. We weren't good enough. We were punished. The defending was a calamity, and now we need to go back and work on it, because I'll tell you what, we need to now focus all our efforts onto Napoli and get a positive result out of that game and give ourselves a chance of going through. All I'll say is we do tend to have a good record against Italian teams, so I am quietly confident about that game. Well, up until I saw this game, to be perfectly honest. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Maybe we'll have one of Xhaka and or Torreira back for that game, which we will, actually, because Torreira's suspension is only a domestic suspension, and Xhaka was touch and go for this game. So hopefully for that game he'll be back. We've got Wolves. Come on, Wolves. One more minute, people. Oh. Do something with it, though. Don't dwell on the ball. Ah. All right, guys. What I'm going to do, I'm going to wrap it up here. I'm going to wrap. Mute. Maybe we've got one time for one more header. Goalkeeper, everybody, get your asses up there. Get your asses up there. VP, for me, brother, you're very, 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 you're very active on Twitter with the questions. I just wanted some breathing room. That's all. I do unmute from time to time. Yeah, but Roy, by the time we play them, they'll either be relegated, which I don't think will happen. I think Cardiff will go down. I've always said Cardiff will go down. So it'll either be Cardiff, because two of the places have gone. By the time we play Burnley, they'll know what their future is. They'll be fine. But anyway, guys, what I'm going to do, I'm going to wrap it up, and then I'm going to come back again in the next 10 minutes with my review of the game. So stay tuned for that. Thank you for everyone who's donated and who's contributed to the show in the chat. Give me 10 minutes. I'm going to sip a drink, go to the gents, and then I'm going to do my review. So stay tuned to that, and I'll be back soon. All right, people. I know. Pile of crap. I know. All right, man. Take care.